This is Harrison Butker, kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, giving a commencement address at Benedictine College to the class of 2024. And people online did not like it.
Oh! The angry mob of feminists?
Reactions ranging from, Butker wants women to go back to 1950, Butker hates working women, to just straight up, he hates women, were all over the place. One of the craziest was this ex-Kansas City Chiefs cheerleader.
It has never been about whether or not a woman should stay home with her family. If that is the best decision for her, do you.
He said that.
If you want to have a career, do you. If you want to do both, pop off, do you. My issue lies when entitled men in positions of privilege, such as Harrison Butker, uses a graduation speech to put a woman in her place instead of congratulating her on her accomplishments.
He did congratulate them. In fact, he started by congratulating them. So we're off to a great start here. The other problem we have, there are so many problems. And one of them is that he actually specifically talked about women wanting to have careers and that was okay. And he actually just took the time to highlight how wonderful his wife was and how wonderful of a homemaker she was and how glad he was that she prioritized their family.
But it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
And you know, lady, not every woman agrees with you either. Here's Gracie Hunt, daughter of the Kansas City Chiefs owner.
The couch would like to know, as America would, the reaction from the Hunt family regarding the kicker, Harrison Butker.
Well, I can only speak from my own experience, which is I've had the most incredible mom who had the ability to stay home and be with us as kids growing up. And I understand that there are many women out there who can't make that decision, but for me in my life, I know it was really formative in shaping me and my siblings to be who we are.
So you understood what he was talking about?
For sure.
Okay.
And I really respect Harrison and his Christian faith and what he's accomplished on and off the field.
Many people have already spoken to the nuances of his position missed by the Chronically Online and pointed out that this was a Catholic speech for a Catholic college. Like it wasn't even for you. I'm a Catholic woman, I have a career, and I graduated from Benedictine College, and I can't say I agree with every single aspect of the speech. And Benedictine probably doesn't either. But here's the thing. The mob is saying you're not allowed to have a nuanced take on his speech. No, you must either be for or against, like every other take online. And I just refuse. Could his assumptions about his audience's hopes for promotions and titles be rephrased? Possibly. Should he have mentioned holy women who have 9-to-5 jobs and those with religious vocations? Probably. But just because I disagree about certain parts of his speech does not mean that I cannot call out the reaction by those on the left as insane and harmful. First of all, you don't get to tell every mom that decides to stay at home that she is living a terrible life full of oppression and melancholy.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
What is striking about the discourse surrounding this topic is not that a man said that he appreciates motherhood and his wife, but the utter disdain that people clearly have for stay-at-home moms. The promotion of dinks, the constant bashing of women who would like to dedicate their time and talent at home and with their community, or even the caricaturization of the stay-at-home mom with the trad wife trend online should make the reaction to Butker's speech no surprise. What's unfortunate about this is that the only thing this accomplishes is putting more shame and guilt on women. A woman who has a career often feels guilty for not being able to be at home enough, and a woman at home often feels guilty for not dedicating enough time to a career. Women are told that they should be great moms and also be a super boss babe, all while looking beautiful and never aging. The real 1.5 wave feminist move is to understand that motherhood can and often is a full-time job. Women at home also often take on roles in their community that don't pay like a career job. Whether this be educating their children, volunteering, or taking leading roles in their churches or local community. So you don't get to say that a woman at home is not an important part of her family and a part of our broader society. And frankly, many women would like the chance to contribute to society in this way, which has become increasingly difficult in this economy. Rich Lowry writes, according to an analysis of public opinion surveys by the Institute for Family Studies, strong majorities of mothers under 55 agree that housework is as fulfilling as employment. Depending on the year and the survey you prefer to cite, between 53% and 79% of mothers had this view. Yes, some mothers find employment outside the home more fulfilling, but many stay-at-home mothers see the work they are doing as valuable, important, and satisfying. As many have pointed out, Butker choked up while speaking about his wife and spoke highly of motherhood and fatherhood.
To the gentleman here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or in our communities. As men, we set the tone of the culture, and when that is absent, disorder, dysfunction, and chaos set in. This absence of men in the home is what plays a large role in the violence we see all around the nation.
Butker's speech aside, I'm tired of being told as a woman that I cannot accomplish great things unless I have a desk job at a mega corporation and try to juggle a family at the same time. Being a mother is a great thing, and you can still bring so much to the world in that role. If you like this video and care about what's happening to college campuses around the US, you should check out our video on the Columbia protests here.